Hello again and welcome to another video from the series Around the World. And in this occasion, we have changed the dynamic a little bit. Instead of choosing a Mexican student having an international experience abroad, we have selected a foreign student having the international experience here in Mexico at the University of Yucatan. So, without further ado, let's hear out her story.
My name is Mariana Avitia and this is my international experience. So my parents are actually Mexican, and so when I was born they taught me Spanish first, and then in school is when I learned English, so Spanish was my first language. The language of Spanish is really important to me because it reminds me of my family. It is my family. So speaking Spanish to me means that I am Mexican. It means that I can understand other people, not just people who speak English. And like coming here in Mexico, it was really important knowing the language because I can communicate with the people around me and the locals and be able to communicate with them. So I'm currently here studying abroad in Mexico. I'm coming from the University of Denver in Denver, Colorado. And so I'm here through Ivsa Butler University, and this is an educational experience. So I come here for a semester abroad and I study here at the Wadi, where I can interact with locals, and I live with a host family where I can learn more about the culture through them. The food is amazing. So this university just facilitates the whole study abroad process, and they organize for me to be able to live here and to be engaged and immersed in the culture. So DU has a really big percentage of students who do study abroad. I think it's about like 75%. So studying abroad is actually something that is really achievable at DU, but for me, it was not just about getting accepted. So getting into the program was easy. Well, relatively, I had to write essays, get recommendation letters, but that part was okay because I had the qualifications to be able to get in. The harder part for me was to get the funds to be able to study abroad, because I did have to, since I work, I'm constantly getting my money to be able to have my personal expenses, but here I wasn't able to work, so I had to raise enough money to work and to pay for the extra money to come here. So I did get the Gilman Scholarship, which is an international scholarship for students who study abroad, and that was actually a very competitive scholarship to apply to. You did have to also write essays, get recommendation letters, get it approved through your school, and that essay was really great, and it gave me the opportunity to be able to study here. So I'm studying criminology in the United States, and with my Spanish, I want to be able to work with the Hispanic community, so that is why it's really important for me to keep my language and keep practicing Spanish. And one of the reasons why I chose to study abroad in Mexico was to be able to keep practicing my Spanish, and I want to be able to, if I want to work with this population, I want to be able to communicate effectively with them, to be able to hear them out, to be able to understand what their needs are, and through the language, that's the best way to do it. I don't want to be relying on someone else to be helping me understand who I'm working with. And I really want to focus, especially in the Hispanic young women, is really my target. So that would be really great to be able to communicate with them. And I know most of them will probably speak English also, but it is more about understanding them through yes, I also speak Spanish, so if they have any difficulties communicating with me, I can help them figure it out.
As you could see, Yucatan is a wonderful place to meet new friends, study, or know a different culture. There are many options to participate in exchange programs or internships here in Mexico. I will leave some of them in the description below if you are interested in taking part in one of them. Well, if you like this video, don't forget to give the thumbs up, share it with others, And if you like to hear more about these experiences, just subscribe to the channel, clicking right here. And well, that's it. Thank you very much for your attention. Until the next video.